everyone, my name is Sound, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we made our way to Hatento Village. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we discovered this ancient, the Hatento Ancient Tech Lab, and they want us to go ahead and reignite the ancient furnace on the outside of their building so that we may upgrade our Sheikah Slate. But first, what I'd like to do is go ahead and show off some of the amiibo functions. So if I go ahead and I press the R trigger, I can grab my amiibo, and I'll tell you which ones I'm using as I use them. This one is the Zelda amiibo for Breath of the Wild. She drops food? Food from the sky. A warm Saphalina. Swift carrot. Nom nom nom. And what do we get in the chest? Let's find out. We got an opal. Okay, so we can do this as many times as we want, as long as we have a different figurine. So let me move that one out of the way. We're going to use it later. Now let's go ahead and use the Bokoblin one. This is Bokoblin. And he has a bunch of rare steak that falls out of the sky. I mean, it's actually kind of fitting for the Bokoblin. We got a Spiked Bokobo. It's 18 damage. Let's see here. Do we have anything less than 18? We are currently using something less than 18. Let's go kick that open. Break our foot on it. Spiked Bokobo. Let's go ahead and use it again. This one is the Link Archer one. There we go. It's a lot of fish. Questionable. Hyrule Bass, raw meat, armored carp, and a chest to kick open. And we get shock arrows. We haven't actually seen what these can do yet. But they shock things with electricity. Imagine that. This is the Rider amiibo. And okay, so apparently Link is just really hungry today, because out of these amiibos on my own personal file, this is like the most food I've ever gotten. The Knight's Broadsword. My inventory is full. I didn't look at how much damage that does. I know it's a two-handed weapon, so it does 26, but it also does critical damage. So let's see here. Whee! I know I'm gonna need some of the wooden stuff on us, but I can safely say we don't need the woodcutter's axe for now. So we got the Knight's Broadsword, and then last but certainly not least, considering it's the biggest amiibo I have, the Guardian amiibo. Which, I'm sorry, you guys got a beautiful view of a tree there, mainly because the motion controls get activated whenever you use the amiibos. So as you see here, one of the chests ended up like way down here. Let's go kick that open. So we get Guardian Sword. It's an attack up +5. I really want that, actually. So let's see here. This one has a durability up, but this one has a critical hit. I'm going to drop one of the sledgehammers. I don't need them. Alright, nice. We didn't get too bad of a sword. Then as far as to break these open, go ahead and just magnesis them. And I actually recommend, if you can, to drop them on other kind of boxes like themselves. They typically break open a lot faster, plus you're breaking open too. Also, I could have probably risen this up just a bit higher. And one of them broke. Gave us an ancient screw, and a couple of arrows. Just go ahead and drop that. Yeah, I figured that was close to breaking. And then, whee! Now let's go ahead and pick up all the materials it gave us. Awesome. And then I actually did do this yesterday on my own time on this account, just so I could actually get some more of the arrows. And I'll be honest, I just kind of took the chests and threw them into a gorge. Just like that. Anyway, so what they were talking about last time was to reignite the furnace. As you can see just right there over the horizon, there's kind of a blue light shining. We want to head down there. So, away! Look at this little, like, lake. So peaceful. So the reason that we're going to need wooden items is to actually carry the fire up higher. Just because fire doesn't like to attach itself to metal objects. And even though it is blue Sheikah fire, it is still fire nonetheless. So if I go ahead and equip our torch here, for instance, I go ahead and I run it through this. There we go. We got the blue fire. And then what we're going to want to do here is put our arrow in it, and we could fire it off into the next lantern, or completely miss like I did. No? Okay, let's not completely miss. I'm going to aim for like the top of the lantern. There we go. And set fire to the thing behind it. So that is a wooden sword if you do need it. Just gonna like I said, let's go ahead and light this on fire. Thank you. Now, there are multiple ways you can do this. You can do it the way that I did it, which is just basically force it up the hill to the best of your ability. Or we could do it the legitimate way and actually go light up the city. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do this time. Because, I don't know, makes things look a lot better down there. Let's go ahead and head over this way. As you can see, there is this right here. Now, you can just head straight up from here and light everything else. But I'm going to come back into town and make sure all their lanterns are lit. I actually don't know if something special happens, but we're going to find out. There's got to be some first-time reactions on this series, right? Also, I love how beautiful it looks with the like the fire coming off of the torch. One thing I will let you know is if you are carrying a fire-like item like we are doing with the torch currently, you don't get updates on the durability of your tool or weapon that you're using. So do be careful about that. Arrows do also, not surprisingly, have a durability, so you want to be careful about using them up by accident. And that might have actually been all of the little torch things, but I want to be thorough here. Yeah, it looks like that was it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this blue fire back up to the side of the hill, up to the Ancient Tech Lab, all the way up there. So guys, I really do hope you're enjoying this series. It's one of my first blind Let's Plays I've ever done. Typically, I do play a little bit ahead, either one way or another. But this one, I did really do back-to-back with my own personal playthrough of the game, just because the game is so brand new. So like today's date of recording this, it's the 11th of March. You know, the game's already been out for over a week, and I still haven't beaten the game. Now, part of that is due to me being busy, some of it's due to me having a kid, some of it's due to me playing lots of Overwatch, because I like that game. I really do. But I have only gotten a little over halfway through the game, if you ask me. And that's not even considering all the, like, collectibles and stuff you can get. Let's go over here. We'll light you. Oh, yeah, if you attack while your torch is lit, it'll actually be, like, brought down into the lantern for you. Thought that was pretty cool. Also, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I'm breaking your heart. So let's go ahead and head up here, and I'll show it off here. So you just kind of like stoop down to light it. I have no idea how much more durability is left on this torch. I'm actually kind of surprised it's lasting as long as it is. And we got another lantern right here. We'll light that sucker. I do like the blue fire effect, though. It's really cool. Oh, and this one's a long trek, if I remember it correctly. It's up by that tree around the bend. Now, I wonder, can you actually see the chest I threw down here last night? No, you can't. Yeah, I did play a little bit off screen just to grind materials, but that was basically it. Otherwise, there's no point in me grinding the materials out. Or no, there's no reason to show it, I guess I should say. So we got this one lit. Watch, my torch is going to break right as I get up here to the furnace. I just know it. We're almost there, though. Come on, Torch, just withstand a little bit longer. You can do it! You can do it, Torch! Yes! And with that, another location has actually been added to our map for Travelgate. Go ahead and put that out. Let's head inside. As you can see here, this is now glowing, ready to go. Good morning! Linky, thank you so much. Now then, take a look over there. The guidance stone must be starting to react. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's pure science. Heh, my sweet little guidance stone. You sure know how to make this old researcher's heart flutter. Well then, let's go ahead and restore that Sheikah Slate runes for you. Give me a snap. Go on. No time to be shy about. Snap! Nice one. Okay then, Sheikah Slate repair underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now, let's do this thing. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Camera Hyrule Compendium and album files missing confirmed. Starting to repair. And with that, we have our last rune filled in. Rune has been added, as well as an album and the Hyrule Compendium. Repair complete. And it's done. So, is it all fixed up now? Let's see here. Which one is it? Camera, Hyrule Compendium, album. Yep, looks good. So, I know this is sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me with the camera. Oh, and don't forget to let me see it. So, this is basically just teaching you how to use the camera function. So, we've already got set to it. You hit L. You could use the camera with your motion controls. We're just going to focus on little Pura here. Take a picture. We'll talk to her again. Hey! How's the picture taking going? Did you get a cute picture of me with the camera? I took one. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. And so we show her the picture then. And there she is on her little stool. My, who is this beautiful young creature? Huh? Oh, I guess that's my cue. Sorry, I kind of got lost it there. It wasn't on purpose. Oh, it's not just a pretty girl in these images. Yes, those are some old landscape photos stored in the album. I knew Princess Zelda had made frequent use of this camera feature, but this, hey Linky, it dawns on me that you were Princess Zelda's appointed knight, which means there's a strong possibility that you accompanied her to all the places where these pictures were taken. Oh, right, the lost memory thing could prove troublesome. But don't lose hope, it just means these pictures could be missing pieces to help restore your lost memories. If my hunch is correct, I suggest you check in with Impa. She knows more about Princess Zelda than even I do. Oh yeah, there's just one thing I need from you. You don't have to worry about it until after you see Impa. I want you to bring me back some ancient materials. Bring them either to me or to Robbie at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. This is my joy weren't enough. If you bring us ancient materials, we'll give you something good in return. Alright, let's do this. So we go and talk to her again. We already do have some ancient materials. Ancient materials will power up your runes. 3 ancient screws and 3 ancient cores. Ancient materials. Hey. Ancient materials. Why don't you go ahead and power up your Sheikah Slate? Ancient materials! Now then, in exchange for the ancient materials, I'll power up a rune for your Sheikah Slate. So which rune do we want to power up? Let's try the Sheikah sensor. Yes. Snap. Heyo, got it. So, I'm going to see what I can upgrade. This may take a little while, though, because each of them do go underneath this animation where it gets put into the rune thing, and then it's authenticated, and it's connected to the center, and then it's got water dripped into it. That way it's upgraded, and all this other stuff. So this does take a little bit of time for each of them. It's not terribly bad. I'm just sure that you guys really don't want to watch all of it every single time. But, so here we are able to, yeah, basically the sensor has been increased, like the range on it. It has a higher range. Oh, the Sheikah Sensor Plus. I really want to see it. Yes, quite. So if you don't mind, how about showing Simon the Spiffy's Sheikah Sensor Plus later? Ooh, excuse me. Hey. Ancient materials. Bomb. Yes. Oh, wow. I do actually have the, I do have the parts for it. I actually didn't have a lot of the parts for this the first time. I only had enough materials for the Sheikah Sensor Plus. So we'll go and we'll upgrade this one. Okay, so I don't have the ability to upgrade the stasis, but I did have the ability to upgrade the remote bombs. All it really does is shorten the refresh timer for them. Good morning! You've acquired the Sheikah Sensor Plus. That should come in handy. With that, you can sense things that you've captured with your camera. Explaining won't do it justice. Why not learn by trying? Let's give it a shot, so to speak. Let's see here. First, go take a picture of a sun room with the camera. There's one behind the lab. Okay. So, if I go out this door here, I believe, yep, it's just right here on the back side. If we go ahead and make sure we're on the picture rune, go to our camera. As you can see, it's got like a, you can see that it's detecting it's a sunshroom. We take the picture, we save it. We add it to the compendium. If we go back inside, I'll explain a little bit more. Ah, were you able to take a picture of the sunshroom? Yes. Let me confirm. So we show them the picture that we took. It looks like we got the picture. Excellent. Now, open up your Hyrule compendium and tune the sensor to the picture of your sunshroom. The Sheikah Sensor Plus will then be able to send sunshrooms. The detailed instructions are written down in a book on the desk there. You should read them. It seems like a nice opportunity to ask you if you wouldn't mind bringing me 3 sunshrooms. If you find sunshrooms growing in Redstone Forest, I believe, the Sheikah Sensor Plus should make it a snap. So, if I actually go minus for the map, hit Y for the sensor, I could go up to pick from compendium, and I could select the sunshrooms. So we're now targeting those with the sensor. Now what he recommended is that we go down to Redstone Forest. So I say let's go ahead and do that now. And away we go, I say, long before I jump off the cliff. As you can see, though, it's detecting our objective of the sunshrooms. Also, I'm glad I didn't take fall damage there. So as you can see, the sensor gets stronger the more we walk in the direction of where those sunshrooms are. So if we look around really carefully here, we'll find some. So there's one. Looks like there's one over here. While we're here, we might as well pick up all the other just raw materials that we can find. And it looks like we already found our 3 sunshrooms, so that's actually not too terrible. So, with that, I do want to look over the ocean here. As you will notice, there is a shrine down here, and a shrine up there as well. That one is not marked correctly, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it with the yellow one and fix that real quick. Delete. There you go. We can currently get to this one out here, but it's going to be a little bit difficult for us in our current state. Plus, I've done it before, and it takes quite a long time, and I really don't feel like doing that right now. So with that, everyone, let's go ahead and head back up to the research lab. Alright, back up to the research lab. We can talk to Mr. Simon here. Good morning. I see that you brought the sunshrooms. Okay, now please hand over those 3. Sure. Thank you. Here you go. And with that, we get 3 hearty truffles, which are actually really nice ingredients. So as much as I like the Sheikah Sensor Plus finding sunshrooms for us, I'm going to switch it back to the Shrine Sensor. But we can find more materials now. So let's actually go to our objectives. So we have a few side quests still. We have a gift from my beloved, the Hylian homeowner, Robbie's research. He's way up north still. The weapon connoisseur, slated for upgrades. We've almost completed that and flown the coop. That one's going to be a bit of a hard one. We do, however, have 119 rupees. So I do want to return back to the horse stable here. Also, I named my horse Linus, apparently. That's good. Horse stable. Here we go. Let's go ahead and travel here real quick, because I actually do want to touch on a side quest here that we haven't picked up yet. So back at the Dueling Peaks stable, you'll remember that we had these 2 guys who wanted to give us the hint for the Miko's treasure if we gave them 100 rupees. So, we go ahead and give it to him. He'll give us the clue. So I just missed it there. But, to talk about how we get the good intel. Misko, the Great Bandit. The little twin steps over the little river. My cave rests above that river's source. So, to be able to find this place, we're actually going to want to head over here. And you'll actually notice that over here, the river does split off into 2 parts. Yeah, it's up here. Okay, just wanted to make sure I was speaking right and not talking out of my butt. Yeah, so there you go. You can see the fork in the river just a little bit above. We actually want to go ahead and follow that. Also, I was not paying attention to my stamina because I'm a goofy goober. You know, a real good question is why I forgot to bring the horse. The horse would have been actually kind of useful for that little bit of a trek. It's not really useful coming up here because it's so rocky and craggy. But you guys know what I mean. Also, I should probably take the bridge. No, I shouldn't. I want to be on this side. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, guys. I'm starting to lose it. Yay! Now, as you see, our shrine sensor is now going off. Now, I will admit I am having a little bit of a hard time deciding when and if to cut. The reason for that is because there is lots of exploring to be done in this game. And because of all the exploring that can be done, it just means that there's lots of things that you can find off camera. Or lots of things. Plus, the world is so big that you don't want people that are trying to use your game as a walkthrough, or your footage as a walkthrough, to get really that lost. And so I don't want to do that. I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. Now, you'll notice that there is a cave up at the top of this river. You're probably thinking, oh, that's where the shrine is, of course. Well, you'd be actually a little bit wrong. It's going to be up here on our right just a little bit. So let's see, you can actually see the cave mouth right there. It's a little hard to see the first time around, but after you've seen it, it's not that hard. It's pretty easy to recognize. So I don't remember how I did this the last time. I want to say I could just not go into my camera, but I just threw it into the river. Okay, that doesn't work. What I want to do... Also, I killed this fish. Lol. What I want to do is... I said I want to pick that up. And I want to throw this. So it's over on that edge of the river. This river could not be any slower, I swear. Bye, fish. Glad you could be dead. I'm actually going to go and swim down with it a little bit here. Just that way when it goes, we are right there to see it happen. Oh, I can't actually detonate it. That's cool beans. And... I still can't detonate it. There we go. So apparently you can't be swimming or on a wall. I guess it makes sense, but still. Totosa Shrine. So let's go ahead and activate the shrine as warp, and let's see what is down in the basement. Alright, and welcome to the Totosa apparatus. And look it's more motion control puzzles. So if I grab this, you can see that I am able to control it with the motion controls, and I'm going to want to make this bridge this way. Now, I already complained about why I dislike this concept. Like, okay, I think it's a really cool concept. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy how cool of a concept it is. It's just the fact that it's a very, very touchy concept. Because I just had to have like my controller upside down to be able to do that. And Shield of the Mind's Eye. Cool, we got another one of those. Not bad, not bad. I'm not complaining, definitely at all. Now, this one is a bit of a weird one. I'm going to try and start my hand flat. So we can go ahead and turn it. And then slide the staircase. Let's slow it down just a little bit. Slide some more. And you know what? That should be good enough. It's good enough for my taste. Although these are like the worst stairs in existence. And yes, I realized I probably didn't have to jump for all those, but you never know when the game is going to be like, nope, you didn't make that. You're dead. Alright, so we got another one here. It's the third and last one, I do believe. Now, we are looking first off for a chest here. And okay, this is a little bit awkward. But I should be able to get this, I think. And go. That's actually really weird. I had to hold the Joy-Con upside down and like sideways. Ugh. The things we do for motion control shenanigans. Alright, with that we get a small key. And then we do need to reset it in such a way, if we get on the other side of it, so that we are able to use the stairs that it's equipped with. So I'm going to go ahead and slide those over. And we actually want to keep this, not flat per se, I need that over there. But we want to make this so get a little bit of an aerial advantage on that little walkway. Hopefully I didn't make that a little too steep there. It kind of looks like I might have, but... that works just fine. So you want this lip to be a little bit above this one, just that way you have less of a chance of falling off. And as you can see, our small key allows us to open this door and head through to get our spirit orb. Alright, and with that, we actually want to go ahead and head back across the river here. I might drown. I don't know yet. Hopefully I don't. I do have to climb this wall, though. Which could be bad for my health. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Alright, and as you can see, we're nearing this cliff. We're almost there. Now, I will admit there are going to be a few goodies. Hello? Oh, you're unexpected. Okay, well, whatever. I don't need you in my life. Octoroks literally are the worst. So let's go ahead and head up here. As you can see, we can actually grab some materials as we go. We got a silent shroom just now, even. Now, on this one, I do recommend taking your time as you climb. The reason for this is, before when I actually climbed this, I had a lot more stamina and a lot more hearts. And I was barely able to make this without jumping. So, I'm going to try and do this to the best of my ability, but I think I should be able to make it. I might have jumped a little bit, but I don't remember if I did. Oh, wait, I want to wait. Wait. And up. I will note that you cannot swim or climb up inside that river, so don't even try it. Hopefully, I think we have like one more to go up. No, it's right here. Okay, I thought we had more to go up, but apparently not. Let's go up here. I'm going to go and collect all these mushrooms now. Yeah, let's go and throw this and detonate it off. And as you can see, we're in now a cavern. Blow up that rock as well. You get a secret chest. Let's open it up. We get the flame blade. Our inventory is full, however. So I'm going to drop this torch off. There we go. Flame blade's not actually a bad weapon. Kick this open. Get a sapphire for our troubles. Kick this open, or open it up, actually, the real way. We get a luminous stone. Those will come in handy later. We get another sapphire. Let's go break those open. Got a few roasted drumsticks. An opal. And an amber. Last but not least, we do get toasted hearty truffles, which are really nice. Looks like we do have a spear here. It's only got 7 attack, though. Let's see here. We got anything with worse than 7 attack? But you do have a higher durability, so you will last a little bit longer in combat, so I'm going to keep you instead. Alright, guys. Well, I think I got to go ahead and call it here for this episode of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Either way, my name has been Thowan, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.